Perfect. Welcome everybody. This is AndreJMcClendon. Welcome to the show. Now this video is going to be about microventures and how to invest with them. And I made an earlier video about this, but this is a more updated, better version and video. So, for guys who are new to the channel, please subscribe and like, because this is all about business and investing. So let's jump right into it. So our first thing I want to go over is this business called Political Bank. Now, there's a couple things that I like when it comes to investing into microventures and buying it into these companies. And I'll go through details right through Political Bank. So our first one, let that load. So Political Bank right now is just started open. They have 55 days left, and the minimum investment is $100. So if you're looking for something to get into before it hits public traded companies, this is one you can get into. Let's go more in detail. So they raised about $3,333 for 19 investors. So one of the biggest things that I get out of this is basically a return on my money, but is how it gets returned, which matters. So for me, one of the biggest things that I look at is how I get my money back, and this one already talks about having a discount. So usually what that means immediately is like when it hits a publicly traded, you get a discount of 20%. So for me, I'm more of a cash flow guy. I like looking at cash flow. So if a company doesn't pay cash flow, so when they go live, when their company goes back like 150% back or 80% back, something like that, it really just it's interesting how much money you can make back. Like these companies, you might not get your money back for a long time, but if your companies like Uber, you might make a killing. So it's up to you guys. Just go through a lot of these documentations. When I'm looking at a company to get into, like this one right here, I'm not something I might not want to. This is something I'm not personally interested in getting into, just because I don't like just getting the 20% discount. Like I really don't care about stuff like that. There may be a good company, maybe a bad company. I have no idea. Just that how I get my money back. If I'm going to be in the stocks, I'm just going to buy a stock. I don't want this company per se. So we'll go back to this one. Our next one is going to be Givetide, and see, check that out. I like the background, really nice. So one thing again, check the investors, how many times they have left, minimum investment. There's no investment fee, so it's pretty nice because they save some money on that one. And you can definitely see how much donation volumes they've gotten. You gotta check out the video and see what they're more about. And remember, when you go to invest in these companies, go into detail, read about the reports, break down what they're about, who they're about, what are their goals, what are their 10-year plan, 5-year plan, all this stuff. And also, once again, check their valuation. There's a discount on this. So once these guys hit how many shares, you get 20% off. I mean, that's okay, but you get the perks, which is pretty cool. One of the perks I got into before is a movie, and I got tickets to the movie, and you get cash flow from the revenue from the box office. So you can, I'll show you guys that at the end. But another thing you just gonna do is scroll through. So if any other question you guys have, like is it safe? I've been using this company. I've been using microventures to invest in companies for years now, and had a wonderful time doing it. And I get paid once a quarter by 4 other companies. This is pretty nice. Our next one is cannabis big data. So break it out. Look at this. These guys are 235%. So what that usually means, if they're over, what they'll do is if you invest, you'll be on a waiting list, and if they need your money, they'll take it, and you get up with the money. Same exact thing. Watch the 2 videos. Make sure to do your research. 20% once again. So the 20% can be a huge discount. Their stock might go for $5. You might get it for $4, and when it IPOs, it might take off to the moon. So it might be a good time for capital gains. So definitely check that out. Our next one, it will be the Flower Street document. So this is what I would do. This is what I usually do when it comes to looking at companies. I just go through one by one, read their documentation, see how they pay, see how many days they left, how active this company is, watch their 2 videos, read their documentation, and just go through one by one. And I like the perks here. Like, this has a lot of perks. And let me see, what do they have for investors? Give me a second. Industry perks. Let me see. Film. So I don't see much about investors back, maybe just a bunch of perks back, but this seems pretty interesting. It's something different. So once again, check out everything about this company if you like it. Our last one is Heartrate Social. Now, Heartrate Social, at 25%, they got 13 investors. They got about a little bit over a month left. Let's see how they do. They might have to extend the time. 20% discount. So remember, there's perks to all these things to see how you want to get paid, how you want to get paid about it. So just make sure that you're getting to the right company. So we'll look at some past ones they've done to see what you guys see what we all missed already. We've all been passed. And these are some really good ones. Where's the one that I got into way back? Let's see. And they come out with companies quite often, so make sure when you're going through you check Microventures often, so you can. I think it's this one right here. And oh no, it's just Nepal. Yeah. Oh, okay. You can't really look at details, but when going through here, just make sure you watch, you read information. When you log in, you can see your wallet. You can see how your portfolio is doing, and there's a lot of education on here too. You can read about, but I would say overall, Microventures have been really good. I give it a 5 out of 5 for a website to get into companies that are new. Also, you can open up your portfolio because you can make income that's non-market related. So you can open up your, you can build up more incomes that way. The dividend ones that pay they pay quarterly. The ones I've been into, I haven't seen any monthly ones or annual ones. But look at these guys. Like, look at all these companies. Like, this is crazy. So this is something you guys can get into for. It's a really good platform. But if you have any questions or comments, post them below. Like, subscribe. You know, I like taking on business and money. I make these videos to help everyone out, and they're a lot of fun. So thank you guys for your time, and go to AndreJMcClendon to find out more about myself and more what I do. And you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.